Good morning, crypto world. It is 5:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The market has gone down about 5%, but don't worry about that. When you look at some examples of like Tron, which we'll get to in a little bit, you'll notice that basically with Tron, with the uTorrent and BitTorrent mix, and also a new game that is surging. Oh, excuse me. That was Apollo's Hermes 2-second block speed that just kicks butt. Best in the world, but we'll get to that in a moment. Getting back to Tron, you've got, boy, was that peaceful for a little while there, and all of a sudden, okay. Getting back over to Tron, if you look at the volume over on the right-hand side, see where it says 732,000, or I should say million right there? See that? Okay, that was 40 million back about an hour and a half ago. With the volume of Tron, and you see what's going on with the activity of Tron, all right, which was basically at 1 cent not too long ago, and it's up over 120% in 30 days. Okay, 7 days, 44%. Now there is a downturn in the market, but when you look at this growth, and back over here, you see where it's basically at 2 cents, and before this it was 1. If I go back to this month, you can see the growth. Okay, 1 cent back over here. Look at the volume. And this is the key for everything. Unless there's volume, forget resistance levels, forget charts that say with this and that. It's all based on volume. And without the volume, you will not have the growth. Now, when you look at this, the volume upticks, the growth of the price. Now, when you have the whole market, because Bitcoin has 51 through 53% of the market, when Bitcoin goes down, everything gets affected. It doesn't matter what coin it is. You're going to get that hit right away, but then it starts to come back up again. So with this, I just wanted to point out the example is that the reason why Tron is getting all this growth, keep in mind, back for the last 6 months, nothing. But Tron was working to get off of Ethereum's network and do their own. And with it, it's taking time. Justin Sun's been a great marketer, okay? A little bit too much with his tweets, but he's good, okay? And he has signed on with uTorrent, which basically has given a good boost of the content. This Tron network is really for gamers and for content uploads and sharing, and it's starting off to now click. With the game I'll show you in a minute that's kicking butt on the blockchain, Tron's game. Now this all shows you what's what. Coins and tokens that have good asset value, good product value, will go up in price this year. That is the key. Without the good products, it's not going to happen. Tron's going to do well. Anybody that's got Tron? I got some. Anybody else? You're doing good because it's going to go up this year. There's no doubt about that. The competitive blockchain-based game Tron Go is already the most popular decentralized gaming app across all 3 of the major blockchains. Tron, EOS, Ethereum, just days after its debut. So with days, guys, just days after its debut. Now, when you look at that's enough about Tron. It's good to see, though. You know, when you look at ETFs, most of the time when you talk about ETFs, you lose people. And I cannot blame you. It's really for accredited investors to understand, and what it comes down to, is it good for Bitcoin when it happens? Yes. Is it going to be happening soon? Yes. Is it happening around the world? You bet it is. Now, with Ripple, the banks that Ripple announced that they signed on for using Xrapid are 5 smaller banks. Okay? And what it comes down to, there's a lot of, when you look at the internet, there's a lot of naysaying going on and all that stuff. Do not let the negatives get you. Stick to the positive. And what the positive is, you've got Ripple with its company backing XRP, using XRP and Xrapid, just took Xrapid and put it into Xcurrent to combine the two with this whole melding, and now with banks that are using it for payment, 5 smaller banks, because SWIFT controls the major banks. But You'll see Ripple this year start adding all the other banks and get their own big network. Right. And then what happens? Swift gets a little, whoa, what's going on here? And this is Ripple growing and growing. XRP, Xrapid use growing and growing. And you're going to see this year that they are going to set the example again. Last year, Brad, the CEO of Ripple, in my opinion, one of the best marketers of all time, took a small coin and brought it to the forefront. And with it, on CNBC and all the different shows he went on, he is a great marketer. And that's what you need for any good coin to take off like a rocket, is to have a good marketer behind it. And with the DX exchange, let's get over this. With this, you're looking at, oh, it's got serious security weaknesses that could be easily criminalized. These headlines, right? They go, oh, no, there we go. DX exchange is shot. Nope, not at all. This guy did a basic test. And with it, when you use the testing that he did, everything's going to show openings. I mean, when you look at it, everything is going to show openings for the test that he did. But unless you got a decentralized exchange, you're not going to have pure privacy. But should you have better control of your data? Oh, yes, you should. And they will. They're a brand new exchange, and they'll get that taken care of. But the way I got to put that, decentralized. Best way to go. Now, with the AT&T crypto SIM hijacking, victims fight back to heap pressure on telecom. There's been no examples of widespread use of this, but it has happened. So what it comes down to, that SIM card stealing through ATMs. More security has to be done on the ATMs. And when you look at what this young individual did with his money that he stole, the McLaren, and some other cars that he bought, and some, the Audi R8 2012. Not a bad wrap. He could have done better on the wrap. It's not a bad chrome, but there's better wraps than that, that's for sure. And let's take a look. With crypto mining, malware has netted nearly 5%. Now, I'm not trying to get all negative on hacking and malware, but that's what you got to protect yourself against. And with that, yes, the Trezor wallet. Now, you have the wallet, in my opinion, the Trezor, which has a bigger screen than the Ledger Nano S. The Ledger Nano S is like a small USB thumb drive. This has got a little more easier to manage screen size and as secure as the Ledger Nano S. And it gives you your options. It's actually easier to get and faster to get than the Ledger. When you look at the Trezor, they shipped this out on the BitcoinGear.com within 2 days. Tracking number, everything. And you get it. And like I said, too, I've bought a lot of things from this website. They are very reliable. And I fully recommend securing your coins, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Tron stacked away on one of my wallets. Yep. Okay. And I forgot all about it. And guess what? It's worth more money now. It's going to be going up this year. So it's something to think about. Put your coins away safe and securely. You look at the pictures down below. You can see it connects to your computer. Carry it in your pocket. I wouldn't recommend that, though. Put your stuff in a more secure setting. It basically just makes sure that you have the stuff put away. This website link is going to be down below because, guys, like I said, I bought from it. You want to look at it, too, just to see if there's anything in here that you like. There's so many different things. Now, getting over to the Apollo all-in-one. All over the Apollo community has been surging on Twitter, okay, which, of course, they've been the Apollo nuts, the Army, okay, they have been surging for months and causing great vote tallies and destroying and succeeding in the votes. And they've gone on Twitter with different Twitter people asking what coins should they promote, what coins have we missed that you are under the radar, and boom, there it is. Apollo surges. So with this, you're just seeing so much going on that the Apollo community is supporting Apollo. The Apollo team of the devs and Victor over at Apollo are kicking butt on Apollo, setting and making the basically the Apollo all-in-one, everything. And with that, I must do this, because remember, we are Apollonauts.
For the eyes of the world now look into space. to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not be governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom.
To the right, little. Down a half. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Right away, Houston.
Now, with the mass adoption all-in-one of Apollo, think about the storefronts that people are going to be are walking in right now in Africa, South Africa, and Australia, and thousands more worldwide, that they can buy Apollo with cash. Okay, then they can put the Apollo on the Invicta debit card. That option too. And with it, you know, the Apollo when they buy it for cash ends up in their wallet. They have Apollo they can now watch grow and go up in value. But they can also send it to the Invicta card and then spend it. These are people that around the world that have never had a bank account, don't know how to do exchanges, and it makes it more simpler. So with it, you have a true mass adoption piece. ATMs all over the world coming, and ATMs in these storefronts that you walk into to take care of business. With this, it's exciting to watch. No doubt about that. Now getting back to the market, let's just hope that today we get a little bit of a turnaround after this 5% drop today. And that would be nice. But like I said, Tron's showing a good thing, and not your financial advisor, but I would recommend that you look into anything I talk about and make your own decision. Let's hope the market goes green again, and it will. Don't worry about that. Just downturns like this is sell-offs. People just take and sell, and get their profits. So with it, we just got to wait for those guys to get out of the way and get back to production. All right, guys, any breaking news, I'll have it. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Ding dong. 1/10/2019. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.